on Uruguay's move to legalize marijuana, we're joined by Sanho Tree. He is the Drug Policy Director at the Institute for Policy Studies here in Washington, D.C. So what do you make of this move to legalize marijuana there?
It is historic. Uruguay is the first nation in the world to actually legalize the production, consumption, and regulated sale of cannabis to adults. And it's counterintuitive, as most solutions to the war on drugs are. That is to say, the obvious solution of being tough and these knee-jerk solutions tend to be the wrong solutions. They're counterintuitive. And what I mean by that is, here's a prop I use on when I lobby. This is a children's toy, right? And it's obvious that if you want to extract yourself from this, if you're stuck, you pull. But the harder you pull, the stucker you get. And it's counterintuitive to think that you relax a little bit, even push in, that's how you get out of this mess.
So what are the possible risks and benefits, though? You talk about
the benefits of this is that it takes the money out of the economy. The reason organized crime is involved in drug trafficking is not because drugs themselves are inherently valuable. They cost pennies to produce. These are minimally processed agricultural commodities that are naturally worth very little. But because our politicians keep escalating the war on drugs to trying to get tough, it increases the risk to the drug traffickers. That allows them to charge a tremendous, an astronomical risk premium to the next person down the smuggling chain. So that's how you transform a relatively worthless pile of vegetable matter into something that is so priceless that people are willing to kill and die for it. And what the Uruguayan government has done is basically say, okay, we're going to take this risk out of this economy. We're going to have a state-regulated stores and prices at about $1 per gram, which is about $28 an ounce. When you think about in Washington, D.C., if you were to buy marijuana on the black market, it would cost maybe up to $400 an ounce. That is not a natural price. That's an artificial price.
Will this put the drug dealers out of business?
For those that are dealing in marijuana, yes, you will not make money doing this. And that's the important thing for this moment in time. Uruguay sees what's happening in neighboring countries in terms of organized crime moving in, not just with marijuana, but the same people who sell marijuana also sell cocaine and also crack and other forms of cocaine that are much more dangerous. And what they've done is separate then the dealer from who sells marijuana may as well sell you something addictive, more powerful, because they want to maximize profits. So the state says we're going to break that link between the so-called soft drugs and the hard drugs. And so that people will no longer have to go to dealers in order to buy this stuff. They can go to pharmacies, and they won't be tempted by street dealers trying to lure them into harder drugs.
Sanho Tree, I know everyone around the world, especially in that region, watching that legislation. Thank you so much for joining us. It continues.